Hell is not empty yet. If the first few seasons let us stand on the shoulders of comic book giants, then by the time we reached season 4, it was time to spread our wings. In season 0 and season 2, we walked the 2099 timeline from Tokyo to Krakoa. In season 1, we returned to present day New York. In the just finished season 3, we slingshotted back to Clintar at the edge of space. If Reed's four timelines theory holds, that leaves just one in which we haven't set foot. Up until up till now, we only seen shards of it, fleeting hints from Wanda and Ileana. It's a universe at the end of its life, held together by the Scarlet Witch's chaos magic in its final borrowed days. Gods and demons clash in a stay of execution before the apocalypse, and there's almost nowhere left that could still be called home. Except Kunlun and six other ancient eastern cities as old as the City of the Immortals itself. Ah. Admittedly, everyone on our team has been waiting for Kunlun. We, we all know what it means: Kung Fu, immortal dragons, hidden realms, and cliffside destiny. Legends we grew up with, echoed through unforgettable Iron Fist comics that many of you grew up with too. The Randall Gate beneath Rand Corporation doesn't just link New York to Kunlun, it bridges east and west in our shared love of heroism. But when we committed to bringing Daredevil and Angela into the Kunlun season, that that excitement became our toughest challenge yet. As a duo, an angel and a devil will always spark fireworks. But what do either of them have to do with Kunlun? In the end, Matthew Michael Murdoch's history offered the perfect answer. People joke that Matt has a crisis of fate every 5 minutes. We see him differently, more like Saint Christopher, carrying the weight of the divine on his shoulders, forced to pause and catch his breath every 5 minutes, but never once setting that burden down. He believes in God, yet calls himself the devil of Hell's Kitchen. That friction between name and nature, between mask and mission, defies him in any realm, in any guise. At the end of the Red Fist saga, when Matt literally descended into hell to save his friends, and chose to stay behind, alone in hell, that was where his shadow overlapped with a figure from a story every Chinese reader knows by heart. That ancient legend tells of a bodhisattva who achieved enlightenment, yet willingly entered hell to shepherd the suffering. He took a great vow: I shall never attain enlightenment until hell is emptied. He would be the last soul to walk out of hell, if that's what it took. From that moment, we knew our way in. Anchor our daredevil to the 8th city from Kunlun legends through the vow of Daizang. But this story also mimics another, the tale of Asgard's assassin who descended into her own dark realm to claim the title of Queen of Hell to protect her lover. If Daredevil can at least find his place in hell, then Angela, once the exile of the Ten Realms, can find her way to reclaim heaven. Born of a union between Asgard and Vanaheim, she should have been a living symbol of peace. Instead, she was spirited away as an infant to another realm and grew up apart, a wingless angel forged by solitude, neither of the 10th realm nor of Asgard. She keeps her ledger balanced with debts and dues to fill the void left by family, friends, and love. To tie Angela to Kunlun We only had to place what she values most there. Lassa. Lusa? Lassa? Her sister. Angela would never allow the curse of her own fate to fall upon the one the world would shower with adoration. In a collapsed timeline of war, the hand of heaven would set aside her ascended queendom to guard Lassa herself at any cost. For our avid lore readers, the first in-game lore of Iron Fist held the fuse we lit back in Season 0. The infant, adopted by Lin Lai from the Prince of Orphans, is none other than Angela's sister, Lassa. I see, okay. Meanwhile, the ruler of Henhe Zendi, the Land of Shadows, also known as the Eighth City, who once crossed paths with Lin Lai, Daizang, is Daredevil from a collapsed timeline. In that dying strand of reality, he lost everything he once held sacred. His hunger to end the war, his guilt at failing to protect more innocents, his obsession with redemption, these finally let him hear a whisper from above. It wasn't a revelation. It was a plea for help. To answer it, he chose a darker road. But just as angels and devils mirror one another, so do Aldrich and Matthew. Whether a Shadowland or hell itself, both have journeyed to the darkest corners of the multiverse to protect those they love. Now, as they both arrive to the battleground of Kunlun, they lend with spear and billy clubs barred. They know the path they walk is fraught with bloody wounds and emotional scars that may never heal. But even if it means they must fight alone for what matters most, there is no need to pity either of them. We know the truth about Angela and Daredevil, one that reflects within our very selves. Because even when we're going through hells of our own, heaven is knowing who you are. Hey everybody, Bandicoot Commando here, and welcome back to Marvel Rivals. This is it. This is Season 4. It has begun. The last video I went over the new game mode that was added, Resource Rumble. So, we're just going to see what Season 4 has to offer us. I don't worship false angels. Alright, yeah, whatever. Here it is. The Heart of the Dragon. That's the name of the season. The Battle Pass. The Fruit of Immortality. 62 days, so 2 months. So that means Season 5 will be around on November 13th at most. Friday the 13th. That's some nice screen art there. Alright, college perks, don't have to worry about that. Battle Pass. Darkness fades, and the world sees light once more. The god of symbiotes, Null, and his sinister schemes have been reduced to ashes. Yet even as peace returns, a mysterious signal emanates from a distant ancient city. A new challenge is quietly approaching.
Hey.
Fruit of Immortality.
Hey.
All rewards obtained in each season. Oh, I have to press down to scroll up. There's more back there from what it looks like. Seems it may eventually cycle back here. Chronovium, the Darkhold, the Flowers of Krakoa, the Power of the Phoenix, and now, the Fruit of Immortality. Alright, Let's see what the Battle Pass has to offer us. Starting with our first skin. Oh! Luna has her own symbiote Phoenix skin. Alright. The Abyssal Glow. Light and dark have always been my dividing line, but these two forces give that a whole new meaning. I can skate with the Phoenix Sun for a bit, and the symbiote likes to bounce as much as I do. Dance of Fire and Ice. That's a spray. Very impressive. I do like how the phoenix feathers on her backside, it gives her like a tail. It's kind of... Alright, let's see. Hey, Bucky has his emblem. Let's see. The Winter's Veil. Oh. The relentless white of the alpine snow. A memory buried deep, yet it cuts through the mind like a blade. That's a spray. Oh, it's his cat, Alpine. Helping Hand. The Starlit Outlaw. I've seen more war than you can imagine, dirtbag. So what's interesting is that his mask actually resembles how it looks from the movie. Man, I can't wait to see what more. The Golden Age, a comic book accurate outfit. We shall call you Captain America, son, because like you, America shall gain the strength and the will to safeguard our shores. Look at that, debuted in issue number 1 in 1941. Oh yeah, Star-Lord's emblem. I want you. Oh, detention. This was because back in the comics, at least in the early comics, Steve and Bucky would always get punished because they'd always have to deal with detention duties in the military. Because I think when he enlisted, not everyone knew that he was Captain America, so because he had to sneak off a lot, people keep thinking that, you know, he's desertion, that sort of thing. Or at least I think that's how it went. Old Man Hawkeye. What do you want me to do? Beg? You think because I'm old and blind, I'm gonna give you that satisfaction? Do your worst. Oh, a playing card? Playing card. Let's see that again. That means Gambit. That is Gambit. Used to be an Avenger. Oh. Can't pull out the sword as good as you used to. Let the sleeping dragon lie. Oh, the Astral Wanderer. When disturbed by the chaos of life, a brief period of introspection enables the spirit to journey beyond the mundane, wandering joyfully through the astral realms. I figured that when I saw this, I figured this had to be like a astral projection kind of thing. Aww. Aw, good boy, Bats. Aw. The Dark Phoenix. I knew they would give a Dark Phoenix skin. Hear me, X-Men. I am no longer the woman you knew. I am fire and life incarnate. Now and forever, I am Phoenix! Yeah. The Immortal Firebird. So, Loki has his own Phoenix outfit. Or not, this is something else. As the embodiment of the Southern Fire, Zuki harnessed the elemental forces of flame and spirit. Its majestic flight through the skies symbolizes the union of the celestial and terrestrial. Upon seeing fire, it takes flight, earning its name as the Vermilion Bird. I'm associated with the Vermilion Bird through my birth year, for my zodiac. Celestial Spark. Okay, so it's not a phoenix, but it's close. The Trial of Magneto. Unfortunately, force beget force, and as always, innocence paid the price. Oh, the Tablet of Iron Fist. Crimes against humanity. I'm assuming... I mean, he could have easily broken out if he wanted to. I'm assuming Magneto willingly allowed himself to get turned in until circumstances forced him otherwise. Whoa! This is a Moon Knight skin of some kind. The Moon Knight mech. Honshu says, light 'em up. It was in Season 3 of What If. I still have not gotten to finishing the What If show just yet. Go, go, mighty Avengers! I wonder if that's like recreating a moment from the episode. Raising the stakes. And then units. What do we got? Ultron, Wasteland Robot. So I gotta do stuff to, yeah. I'll work on that later. Heroes! We have Strike Squad. Add heroes to your Strike Squad by clicking square, allowing for quick selection during the hero select phase. And to add a Strike Squad, just mess with that. No thanks. I'd rather keep selecting. So look at that. Now that Angela's in the game, the bottom here is now balanced out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 14, 38, 45, 50, 50, why am I... 52, yeah, I was going to say 52, but I was blanking out there. Team-ups. There's some new team-ups, both, and some have been tweaked. One between Thor and Angela. Divine Armory. You spar with style and grace, sister. I am impressed. And you are a reckless and impulsive fighter, brother. With moves like that, 'Tis no wonder you have yet to reclaim the throne of Yggdrasil from Loki. Oh? Come then, child of heaven, and tell Thor how to harness his own thunder, if you dare. Harness it? Nay, I would rather use my ichors to redirect it back at you, like so. Astounding! This liquid metal of yours. Can it take any form? Indeed, though I have always found a spear perfectly effective, as you've just learned firsthand. Another Thor once wielded a similar weapon, changing shape on a whim. It was called Urdjarn, I believe. There was another Thor? Indeed, a select few have proven worthy enough to bear my name. I could introduce you, if you wish. Nay, one Thor is more than enough for me, brother. So how does this work?
Thank you, sister.
So Angela shares fragments of Icarus with Thor, which will empower him to hurl a thunder spear that restores Thor force
Thank you, sister.
for each enemy struck. Afterward, Thor can leap to the spear's explosion point, dealing a second wave of damage to all the enemies in range.
What glorious battle!
Okay, kind of gives him a little bit of mobility, I guess. Now, I do know they tweaked and changed things, though. Because, yeah. Okay, so Ragnarok Rebirth still applies with Hela and Thor, at least. Arcane Order. I know they changed this when they added, Ilyana. How can I be of service, Ms. Rasputin? I want to know how to cast the Crimson Chain of Sertorak. That spell is not one I have ever shared with a student before. Yes, you have. In my timeline, you were teaching me how to harness Sertorak's power right before that version of you fell in battle. And your lessons went unfinished, I see. I am sorry for your loss. And mine, I suppose. As am I. My Stephen Strange was a great sorcerer, a great teacher, and an even greater man. Well, if that version of me believed you could handle this spell, who am I to disagree with myself? This Stephen is an excellent teacher as well, Ilyana. He helped me bring some order to my chaos magic. I'm sure he can do the same for you. It's not order I'm looking for, Wanda. It's... Where'd it go? Oh. It's not order I'm looking for, Wanda. It's efficiency. Binding our foes so they can't escape my wrath. Spoken like a true queen of limbo. Now, come, my child. You have much to learn, and very little time to master it. So, how does it work for Ilyana? Okay, so... So that's all it'll do, is that it will bind enemies together. It also gives her shields, too. I'm seeing that. So, okay, this will make magic more, like, survivable, I guess. Gamma Charge, and now, instead, we have Black Panther part of it. You have gone too far this time, T'Challa. I thought you wanted peace between our empires. What are you ranting about now, Namor? I saw the well skeletons in your lab. How dare you hunt those gentle beasts in my own seas? Those were Akanti, creatures that soar the space waves. They were suffering from a disease, one that my scientists sadly could not cure, despite their best efforts. And you kept their bodies as trophies? We kept them as a reminder of their sacrifice and our own limits. Then let those limits be tested now. Imperious Rex! Namor, no! Looks like this Kingfish Speedo is in a twist again. But I've got something for you that should end this fight before it even begins. A gamma shield. Fascinating and quite effective. Stand down, Namor. You're just wasting time and energy. Huh. And I thought Hulk was infuriating. Huh? Um, let's see. Namor can summon the thing. Panther's vibranium armor is enhanced when his health is low. He receives a gamma shield, blocking incoming attacks and becoming unstoppable. Yeah, but it's only for like a brief second. I doubt it's going to get much done. Okay, yep, skins still the same. Except for whatever new ones that we have. What new ones will we have? So far, the Phoenix stuff is for later. Angela's skin here. The Scud 2099 and the Emoji bundle. Special. Still got these items. No new accessories, but... at least I could try and continue to get the current accessories available. And okay. I don't care about the tournament stuff. Here we are, Heart of the Dragon. Let the sleeping dragon lie. And then we got this page, and then we'll get these pages. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 images, and yeah. Cinematics. Oh, Kunlun. The road to the heart of heaven. The time stream entanglement rippled across... I can't read it because it's going too fast. I don't even know if you can go to Kunlun yet because... Oh yeah, they also added some new, stuff here. I know they added some new game modes. Arcade. So you can change it to anything you want. Conquest, Clone Rumble, Annihilation, Giant-Size Brat, or Free Fight. But I don't think a new map is available, though. Let me create. Let me see. Oh, wait. Oh no, this is the escort. Yeah, no, Kunlun is not available yet, so I don't get why they have the cinematic for it, even though we can't access it just yet. But alrighty then. That's quite a lot of cool stuff that we got here for Season 4. That will have to do for this episode. Join me next time as I do some gameplay of Angela. I'll have to give her a quick test run in the practice range to see how she works, and then we'll do some matches and see then. So, that is it, and I will see you guys next time.